Hi you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus in Cancer. So if in your birth chart Venus is in the sign of Cancer, these messages are for you. And this can also apply if you have Cancer in the 7th house. It doesn't matter if you follow Vedic or Western, it's what you identify with. So this is for the month of December 2019. Let's see what we have coming out. I want to thank you guys for all your love and support, and I ask that you all please continue to do so. Also be sure to check the description box below to see how to reach me by Patreon and other ways to support my channel, or if you just want to order your personal reading. All right, so central issue, heart of the matter, we have the Four of Swords. We have the Page of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Lovers, the King of Wands, the High Priestess, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. All right, so central issue. Looks like there have been conflict or disagreements in the love life. Looks like there could be someone who, if you're in a relationship or if you have a love interest, you guys are being defensive or guarded with each other. There's a need to take a break. Somebody is just like, I'm so tired of this. I need a break. I'm tired of the fighting. I'm tired of not seeing eye to eye. So I feel like there's some sort of disconnect. And you're wondering like what to do. Now I also feel that there is someone that you keep thinking about. If you're in a relationship, your love life may be intervened somehow. So someone looks like they're coming into the picture. This is an, having some sort of new love connection or communication with someone who can alter the destiny that you were on, or open your eyes and introduce you to a brand new life some type of way. I just feel like, yeah, if you're in a relationship, this is one of those situations where I feel like you may be considering letting go of the relationship, or I don't know, there's a lesson attached. There's a lesson attached. And I feel like this is that situation where this person comes into your life to show you love, or to show you your other half. I mean, show you a reflection of your better self, your higher self. So it's up to you whether or not you are going to decide to move forward with this person. But I feel like the opportunity is there. Almost right off the bat. So this may be something that's in the works or getting ready to happen very soon, where you are making some sort of love connection. Now, even if you're single, it just still indicates that someone may be getting ready to enter your life, that there's a mutual, strong physical attraction with this person. It almost feels heaven sent. But for whatever reason, there's some sort of ending that follows. It may be that after some sort of initial connection and love, that you guys kind of stop talking to each other, or somebody ghosts somebody. I feel like you're going to want to have a reading done about this person. It's like, what do the cards say about this person? I feel like you might be doing your own readings if you have your own tarot cards. Maybe you're doing your own readings, trying to figure out who this person is entering your life. Something may introduce you to tarot because of some sort of love connection. But I also feel like you're needing to listen to your intuition about some sort of upcoming decision that you're going to have to make. So this does indicate that you may be at a crossroads. And it's like, okay, do I want to move forward with this person, or am I going to let it go? So I feel that deep down, the answer already resides within. I also feel like you're needing to be patient, and some things are not meant for you to know about either. Like, you can only see so far into the future when it comes to this relationship. And I also feel like it's possible that something could go either way. Like, the future can really shift depending on which path you select. I personally feel like there are two paths, both are predestined, but which destiny are you going to choose? This predestined number one or predestined number two? Something I feel like you're also going to have to let go of some sort of ideas that you were holding on to. Like, your ego is going to be shed. Even if you feel like your ego has already been shed before, I feel like your ego is going to be shed. Some of you have not had a spiritual awakening, and many of you have. But if you have not had a spiritual awakening, this is the possibility that this is the person that comes into your life to do that, which is usually one of the best relationships ever, but it can also end very abruptly, which is very painful. And that's where your journey starts to begin as you try to put the pieces back together to find yourself. And I see here that you're having anxiety about a lot of things. I really feel like many of you might be Geminis with Cancer Venus. Because I'm getting like a lot of Gemini energy and a lot of Sword energy. And you having like a hard time staying focused, or having a hard time to make some sort of decision. And I feel like your mind is like screwing with you. Like, you're like, why, you know, somebody's screwing with my mind, or you are your own worst enemy. You can't, I feel like some of you feel like you can't awaken from some sort of dream or nightmare that you're having. Now, it might literally be some sort of dream or nightmare, but I think it's anxiety though. It just comes off as anxiety to me, like anxiety attacks, paranoia, self-sabotage. Those may be some things that you need to be aware of. So I also feel that if you are dealing with an air sign, it may be coming to an end. Excuse me. Or if you're having a hard time moving on from this person, that's part of the reason why this person, Spirit is introducing you to this new person to help assist you in, I want to say crossing over, but I don't want you to think of it as dying. Crossing over in a sense of crossing over into a higher vibrational dimension or level. Like, you are having to let go and move on. You're having to level up from the energies that you were dealing with before. And that's a difficult transition. So a lot of times I feel like Spirit will bring someone into our lives to help us make that crossover, and then it's like you're on your own, you know, which to me is again like the story of like the twin flame journey. You know, they come into your life because your life is getting ready to shift. You're getting ready to come into some sort of consciousness, higher awareness. And so this is the person that helps you do that, but then they disappear. It's like once you cross that bridge, it's a disconnecting, and then you're having to figure out things on your own, at least for a while. So now, aside from a possible spiritual awakening or twin flame journey, I feel like you guys are needing to express how you feel, or there's someone that needs to express how they feel, but they're too afraid to do so. There's a need to overcome that insecurity or anxiety. So if you are the pursuer, it's like you might be holding back your feelings Or it could be the other way around. Your pursuer needs to open up and come out of their shell. I also feel like there's a need to finish things. There's some sort of unfinished business that you could have with either a fire or an air sign. I feel like you're trying to figure out how to make something work. It's like, can this work? How can we make this work? You may be connecting with someone who's a coworker. So starting off with some sort of business relationship. Some of you may be coming off very guarded, or it's hard for you to trust what is in front of you or what this person has to offer. What does this person want? I feel like someone is questioning, like, what do you want? Like, I was burned last time. Like, are you going to do the same thing? Like, what do you want? Don't mess with me. I feel like someone is coming off like very cutthroat because of the past. I also feel like maybe you're trying to close yourself off from someone, especially if this someone hurt you. Like, you're trying to close yourself off. So you might be coming off as very cold and guarded. And then I'm getting like the 2 4s. So I don't know if you guys have been seeing 44 master number, or if that number is significant to you, especially if you're Cancer, that is the 4th zodiac sign. So I don't know if something is significant in regards to the Cancer sign. I see some sort of communication at some point, like someone is going to release everything they've been holding back. I don't know what it's going to take, but either you or somebody is all of a sudden going to start just blasting off at the mouth or through text messages what you've been thinking or feeling. Now, I don't know why I'm thinking about like a reality show, but I almost get the image of someone getting paid to share their personal life. Like, we'll pay you to exploit your personal life. So I feel like someone's personal life is being exploited in exchange for money. Now, also that maybe you are a writer, maybe you're exploiting yourself, or maybe you're exploiting yourself via social media. I don't know, but I feel like it's more so about vlogging and getting paid for it, or finding a way to make a business from your pain. Someone is also still holding on to some old text messages too. They're not ready to let them go. So I feel like there's a need for you to set boundaries and to stand up for yourself. And I do feel like you're going to have victory in victory over your enemies. I feel like you are going to put yourself in a mindset or a mind frame where you just have to look out for yourself. You become very detached from other people's emotions and feelings because you're trying to protect yourself. You're like, you know what? I have to put myself forward. If no one cares about me, who does? Who will? So yeah, I feel like you're going to become very closed off, yet very determined about just doing what you need to do. You might decide to travel for work or relocate, or your job might take you to another place. Some of you, maybe you work in the travel industry. Somebody may drive trucks or cars for a living, or maybe even build cars. Speaking of cars, either somebody may have to put their car in the shop to be worked on, or someone is in a market for a new car, having to save up money for a new car. Something about your everyday routine may change. I'm seeing after you prepare something, after you've put something in a place, you also at the same time make some sort of sacrifice. You may feel like you wasted your time or money on a relationship. I feel like you're either cutting your losses. You're like, it took so long to establish this or to get this the way it is, only to let it go. So I'm seeing you guys just kind of walking away from something. You're letting it go. But at the same time, it's like because you have to fight for what you believe in, or you have to protect yourself. So the Seven of Wands also is, we have 2 sevens out, so 77 also may be some sort of significance. I feel like it's also some sort of divine timing. It's a divine number. I feel like you've been prepared to go to war. It's like you have to go to war in order, or you're realizing that it's a dog eat dog world. I don't know. I just feel like you're reclaiming your power, and you're having to realize that you need to fight for what you want, or to fight to keep drama or unwanted energies away from you. And I'm also seeing 5-5 now. So I feel like maybe a lot of you have been seeing a lot of synchronicities. Those of you who have not had a spiritual awakening, maybe you're getting ready to. I also feel that there could be an earth sign, maybe somewhere around you, maybe wanting to get to know you. You might not trust this person. You might try and initially push this person away. But I think they're going to keep trying to come at you. They want to, I feel like there's an earth sign that maybe wants to rescue you. They feel like they can protect you, or they feel like you belong to them some type of way. You might be running away from one failed relationship and rebounding into a new one. Yeah. So I feel like, basically you guys are going to end up standing up for yourselves and setting boundaries, but it may, the results may be you losing something that was once valuable to you in the process. But I feel like something is worth it because you're fighting for yourself. Yeah. So those are the messages that I'm getting. I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.